Hey, this is your recap auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar, and welcome to my channel. This video series is called The Front Porch Talk, where you, the subscribers, your words do matter over here, honey. Where the comments are the content, honey. We are here to talk about. Over the weekend, I dropped a little this and that here and there. So what we're going to do here is start off talking about all of the comments that were left on the last front porch. And then we're going to skedaddle over to that old crazy ass, episode number 108. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about the little deep dive that I put out on over the weekend. So let me go ahead and get on over there to the front porch. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend so far. Mine has been full of rest and relaxation. Thank God. Thank God. Hallelujah. So yes, let's go ahead. I saw a lot of new comments pop up, so I'm so happy to have some new people here. If you're new, baby, welcome. We love you, baby. We love you. Auntie loves you, honey. If I'm too old to be called an auntie, call me sis. And if I'm old enough to be called auntie, call me auntie. But in the end, baby, I'm still Shar. So thank you. So let's go ahead and see what y'all is talking about on the last front porch. We got James. James like, I got a nice buzz going on. Let's get with it. Wait a minute, James. Yesterday you had a nice buzz. Lord have mercy, James. James, you did say Midwest, so y'all probably do be doing a lot of that stuff out there. We got House of Sir James 2514. Hey, Sir James. He's here. He's telling everybody he's here, baby. He is here. Thank you, my love. We have Pearly Cole 9546. Why the hell am I sitting here without having my glasses on? Hold on, y'all. All right, I know better. I don't know why will I be doing that crap. I don't understand why, honey. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the comments. We have Miss Pearly Cole 9546. Hey, Miss Pearly. She says, in the hospital, people discuss other people's business more than people know, honey. After attending the HIPAA in-service, they go right back to gossiping. Not everyone, but some do. Ashley hasn't done anything more than a lot of other staff members. Right, girl. You see, who the hell do Shanice be talking to on the phone? I'm sure that one of the doctors or nurses at the hospital, that's somebody. I always want to know who in the world she talking to on the other side of that phone. She be breaking HIPAA all the time. If y'all hear some knocking going on in the background, honey, I'm washing clothes. You know I'm going to be real with y'all. So that's my dryer. My dryer is cleaning my sheets. Everybody, I like to clean my sheets on Sundays, y'all. I just like to start my week out with a fresh, nice, clean pair of clean sheets. What do y'all normally do? I know some of y'all be like, girl, you washing on a Sunday? I did. I did. What do you do to help your week start off just right? Do you meal prep? Do you lay out your clothes for the week? Do you wash your clothes so you can start out with the fresh week? Do you wash your hair? Do you give yourself a mani-pedi? What do you do, honey, to start off your week just right? And I'm happy to know that I'm part of that week for you, okay? All right, we got Rhonda SMH 1879. Hey, boo. Hey, Rhonda. She said, hey, auntie, I just love your commentary. When I first saw Ashley, she calls her Ashy, honey, quote unquote. And Naomi, that strong ass foot had me taken aback. I gasped when I saw that hoof, girl. Ooh, child, when I was recording it, right? I mean, I was looking at it, doing my normal recap, and I just was like, let me rewind this back to make sure I saw what I saw. Girl, when I saw that toe was like all the way, almost turned upside down, and that big ass damn vein, I was like, oh Lord, I got to share this with my family, baby. So Rhonda, girl, that was funny to me. James responded to Rhonda and says, if one is looking for mercy and charity, this ain't the place. But if you're looking for hilarity, pull up a stump and rest your lump. Rest your lump. I almost said your rump. James, I'm not trying to be mean. I pick out the obvious, but then there's the subtle obvious stuff. So I'm always looking for the background stuff. That's the actress in me, honey. They still ain't changed that damn menu on Orphe Jeans going on damn 12 days now. So yeah, we got Miss Cynthia Juckers 2250. Hey, sis, she says, hey, I'm here with my snacks and my juice waiting on you, baby. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. It was. Yay. James replied, he said, happy Friday, sis. Yes. And Miss Welder also says happy Friday. Miss Welder 69. Thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all so much. I was hoping I was gonna get that video out on time, and I'm glad I did. Whew, let's see who's next. We got Miss Crystal Waters 4426. Hey Crystal, she says, why wouldn't Doug know Randy's phone number by heart, girl? They grew up together, didn't they? That's why Randy always running interference for Doug with Joey, don't he? And Rhonda also says, whatever that shot was that Haley told Naomi was confusing as hell. But bottom line, that heifer was never pregnant. I hope Naomi talks to Danny and clears her mind about Haley's fake ass miscarriage. Girl, I cannot wait when Danny find out. You know she always give them big eyes and that mean look. Oh, she is going to rip Haley a new one. And I'm gonna be right there for it. Every bit of it. Every bit of it, girl. Oh, we got Miss Angelica W40. Hey, Angelica, she says, Doug seriously needs therapy. For him to be an educated surgeon, he has absolutely no critical thinking skills whatsoever. I'm telling you, Patrick from SpongeBob has more common sense than Doug, the cardiac surgeon, LMAO. Girl, you ain't lying. Bring Patrick in here and work on my heart, honey. Because I swear, Doug really think he's Superman. He think just because now he don't like his lady being with him, but he wants to use his lady as leverage with the most dangerous man in town. But I feel like it is time for Joey to go, though. He's getting boring to me. But thank you, Angelica. We have Crystal. She's also back. She says, Auntie, I mistakenly said you wondered about Haley's lies at the end of the front porch talk. But it was actually at the end of recap. Yeah, anyway, the crap Haley told Naomi was just more lies. Girl, yeah. Girl, we family, honey. We make mistakes, and the mistakes make me love us even the more. Thank you, my love. We have Angelica. She says, I don't think they sell alcohol at Orphe Jeans, and Danny likes to get her drink on. You right. Because they still do have it at the, definitely sell a lot of it at damn Uptown. And they definitely do the mixed drinks at the damn country club. So you right. Did they? I don't know, because I thought I remember seeing somebody with a beer there. I don't know about that, Angelica. I could have sworn I thought I remember seeing somebody drink a beer. I don't know if it was one of the men. Maybe it was Jacob, Derek. Somebody was drinking a beer there. I can't remember. But you might be right, girl. That ain't nothing shit. The daddy like the hard stuff. So, yeah. Angelica also says, Ashley's feet, girl, was hilarious. I'm wondering why the director of the cameraman went to that shot. That was horrible. I don't know anything about arts and entertainment and film, but it seems that somebody could have caught that shot. You right, girl. Girl, that what they call it. I don't know, girl, but girl, the editing crew could have did better than that. And that girl is happily married. She got a nice looking husband. She's real happy. That girl is so happy. But Sean Freeman, who plays Andre, he be going in on people. I'm like, Sean, calm the fuck down, Sean. Sean, calm down. I think they had a week vacation this week or something right before they start back shooting. So he been traveling. He went to DC and some other place. I'm like, Sean, and he's an alpha. He's part of the Divine Nine, so he's an alpha. You're a cutie pie, my brother. Go ahead and calm the fuck down. It's all right. We invested in this show. We the fans make it. No, we're not trying to be mean or nothing like that. Just do your job, my love. Get up there and promote the show. Do like how Danny and damn Nicole does. All they do is do affirmations. Today's positive reflection for today. That's what they do, honey. They don't be trying to fist fight and damn get in there in arguments with people. People can't stand Nicole right now because of how she's treating Ted. You have a lot who do, but you don't have time to be, going back and forth, baby. Go ahead and do your job and look pretty. And pick the right woman if anybody picks you. So yeah, do that. And like I said, I think Danny's gonna fight for him. I think she's gonna fight for him because he hasn't lied. Well, has he lied? He does play down his relationship with Ashley with her, but she knows about Ashley, but Ashley knows about her. Now I can't wait to see what next week gonna be, y'all. Oh, I can't wait. Ooh, we got Miss Pearly Cole. She says Jacob is annoying, but he's a cutie pie, ain't he cute? Girl, he's handsome. He got a nice walk. He's yummy. He's so yummy. And child, I just hate that Elon just ripped him a new one. But Elon, fine, girl. He fine. Thank you, boo. Now we are actually on the video itself from Friday, episode number 108. Whew, with the recap, baby. That was good. It wasn't as good as Elon's, but it was good at the end. It got really good at the end. Cynthia Judkins, that's the first comment I see on my page. She says, I hollered when Bill said, what's the name of the ER doctor, honey? Bill, don't worry about it, Bill. They worked on me. Girl, all right. What I always say, y'all, you be pissing in my tea and you be trying to tell me that it's damn lemonade. You do that shit and think I'm going to take that on a Palmer with pride. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Jazzy Poetress one. Hey, Jazzy Poetress, my love. She says, I hope Bill puts 2.2 together and takes Haley's name off of that damn policy and whatever investment accounts he set up. Thanks for the recap, Auntie. You are more than welcome, my love. You are so very, very welcome. We have Miss Welder, 69. She says, it's a good thing I don't drink because I listen to you at work in the morning and I'll be drunk by 9 o'clock. Miss Welder, you trying to blame me, girl? Girl, I'm trying to adjust my chair, y'all. You trying to blame me, girl. Girl, I'm just here to make you kiki. Not TT over. Listen, well, I'm happy that I can make you happy, honey. That's all I'm about. That is all I'm about on here, just having a good time. We have Delisha, 3983. Hey, Delisha, girl. I don't ever remember seeing you over here, girl. What's up? Girls, just so you know, we listen, honey. We talk and we don't judge. That's what they say, right? So whatever you say, baby, we know we agree sometimes, and then you have our resident gentleman James come in and he kind of brings it all in perspective. So he kind of calms us down over here. But girl, we're just over here on the porch, just running our mouth, honey. MOUF, having our sip and just talking. So Delisha, thank you so much for coming by. She says, honey, I love your theatrical commentary. You have me literally hollering. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you, my love. I wanted to do something different, and that's what God gave me, and that's what I'm going to stick to, honey. I'm sticking to what works best for me, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't let this be the first or the last time you comment over here, okay? We have Carolyn McWilson, 497. Hey, Miss Carolyn, she says, for a minute, I thought Bill was figuring out the truth. Me too. He gave that, right? He really did. I thought he was going to be like, bitch, you lied. I felt like he was going to say something like that, So I don't know. But me and you, Carolyn, we always be on the same. We always be on the same vibe. So yeah, I was thinking that too, girl. I was thinking that too. We got Angelica W40. She says, great review. I think Randy, aka Sammy, always knew of Haley's scheme, and they have some connection beyond those gays, girl. Randy and Haley have history, and I can't wait till it comes out. Why else would he bring his ass back and take a chance to help Haley, knowing that Joey will unalive him if he knew Randy was back in town? Girl, Haley can't have children at all. Otherwise, she would have not faked it because she's young enough to be pregnant. Yeah, that's true. She probably is. She can't have kids. That could be. I never thought about that, Angelica. I mean, we all figured when Randy was like, I had to come back in town and take care of some business. I'm telling you, that's my dad used to say all the time. Oh, he say that shit all the time. Had to come, go take care of it. But yeah, I had to see a man about a horse. Oh, no, I'm sorry. See a man about a dog. Yeah, honey, yeah. Damn, Haley. Girl, you damaged, girl. You are damaged, and we're going to be here for it. All right, thank you, Angelica. We got Miss Brown, 9359. Hey, Miss Brown. She says, girl, I felt like when you were talking like Randy. Randy, that's my man. He was swole, girl. He looked really good in that little tan outfit. I mean, that little tan sweater. It was cute. It was cute on him. It was real, real cute. And, he was like, wait a minute now, you up here acting all. Yeah, I mean, I have to give my little spin on it. I be wanting to talk like a hillbilly when it comes to Derek. It be trying to come out. Because them double whispers that I was trying to do between Elon and damn Jacob, that was hurt my throat. I said, girl, just talk as yourself, honey, because you need 10 bottles of water with them. But thank you, Miss Brown. We have Cynthia Judkins. She says, Jan was nerve-wracking this episode. Wasn't she? I'm like, what? Why you tripping, Jan? Your daughter don't want him. She don't want Dirk. You know how we do. I'm from D.C., so we don't say Derek. We say Dirk. She don't want Dirk. She don't want him. Why are you trying to make her? You know, somebody was like saying on one of the reviews, it's like, shit, she keep acting like that. Shit, she might wind up being with Dirk. I'm talking about Jan. Because she's like, oh my God, he's just so beautiful to look at. And you are the epitome of perfection. I mean, she just was licking him up and down. And I'm like, Jan, calm the fuck down. I mean, I remember Mona said she likes him young. She said that a long time ago. I remember that conversation. She said she likes him young too. She said, what's the guy from Beyonce's album? He's a country guy. She said he fine. She said he can get it. So shit, I bet you if he could get it, damn, Dirk can get it from Jan. So yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. But thank you, Sent. We have Gina Lloyd. Hey Gina, she says my spidey senses are still telling me that damn Haley has a whole family in DC, girl. And maybe Bill hurt one of them in some way. I believe that too, Gina. She says, I think the tree trunk is here for payback, baby. And so is her brother Randy. Okay, I could dig it. I could dig that, Gina. I can definitely dig that angle. I just still want to say that they fuck. But if they're brother and sister, I can see that. I can definitely see that, Gina. I think that Bill did something a long time ago and just yeah. Because they both, Randy is a criminal and we can see that, you know, that Haley is a fucking scammer. So, yeah. That would be interesting. Shit, no, I was going to say, well, it would be even funnier, but that's not going to happen. If them two kids on that fucking camera that fucking picture was Haley and damn Randy. But they said that the boys should be old enough to go to college, so we'll find out that Tyrell and Sam are June's kids. So, and then with Leslie Mammy, child, that wig don't look good on her. Y'all couldn't have found her. When I tell you I got a shit ton of wigs, you could have found her a better looking wig. Let me keep reading. We have Cassandra Hart, 6742. Hey, boo. Hey, Cassandra. She says, hi, Auntie. Excellent recap. Good previews for next week. It's going to be interesting to know if this older lady is related to Leslie. Leslie's like, oh my effing gosh. She ain't want to see that lady. And I've been saying that. Remember, I'm like, we need to know about Leslie's past. Because we don't know nothing about her. This lady is like this for a reason. So I was like, man, maybe they would maybe do a flashback and show about when she was younger or something. But no, honey, let's bring the past right to the present, right to that front fucking door. So yeah, I'm happy. And hopefully her mammy will, if that's her mammy or grandmammy, will move right in there with her. So she can't go nowhere. So yeah, that'd be great. I can't wait to see who this lady is. They be bringing in these new characters, don't they? When they gonna bring Devon there? When they gonna bring him? Remember, I shared on my wall about Devon. And let me see if I can find out who this lady is knocking at Leslie's front door. Because normally when they do, like they did Sharon, they gave a teaser of who that person is. So let me see, and I might just put this up on my stories so we can find out who exactly she is. You got to be fucking kidding me! This can't be right. It says, in the show Beyond the Gates, Leslie's mother is Barbara, who was previously believed to be dead. However, a recent twist reveals that Barbara is alive and actually Leslie's biological mammy. Not just adoptive mammy, but previously believed. This revelation complicates the already complex. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, shit. That's why that girl loved the articulate so much. Oh my God. Oh my, okay, let me chill with that. Let me chill. Okay, maybe that was just some rumor. Oh my God. Okay, let me finish reading to see. Okay. Hey, okay, let me go to Cynthia Junkins 2250. I shouldn't have looked that shit up. Sometimes I like to be surprised. Damn. I'm gonna have to do a little deep dive with that too. God dog it, y'all. Ooh, okay. Cynthia Junkins says, Haley lucky Naomi didn't burst in her bubble to Bill about that fake baby. Oh, believe it, Naomi gonna have her time, baby. Naomi's waiting. Naomi's ass is waiting, honey. Waiting to come forward. So, yeah. I'm still, you know me, I can't move forward because I be stuck in the previous thing for a little bit. Dang, I hope that's not true. Girls. Girls. And James. I mean, but all the Jameses. Shit. I'm tripping. And Jaden. Yeah, I mean, I think that's only the few guys that really say anything on here. Damn. Okay, keep on moving. We got Katressa Vibes. Hey, Katressa. Hey, my love. How are you? She says Vanessa told Joey that Doug knows about the bug, but so he'll more than likely know when Doug tries to set him up. Doug is going to get hurt or worse. Vanessa shows she doesn't have control over either of these men, and it seems that she wants to make them both trust her. Right. She does, but you know what? She does though, because remember Randy's like saying that it's not normal, that Joey normally mixes business with pleasure. That man is so weak to Vanessa. He's so weak to her. And I think that's when he gets distracted. Just like how Danny is. Like when Pammy asked her, what distracted you? Because something distracted you to the point where now this girl done slipped in there and, took Andre's attention. But she never was that honest with Pammy, We all know that if Bill call that damn Danny back, she ready. She gonna drop Andre like a hot potato, But I think that Vanessa is a strong distraction for Joey, and I think that's where his downfall is going to be. That's how it was Samson and Delilah. He was strong, the nigga was tearing down shit all everywhere, and she was like, "Look, just where you get all that strength from, honey? I mean, you strong, got all that long hair, He laid that hair in her lap, and that was it, baby. All that strength was gone. But yeah, I think that she's controlling things more than what she puts on. She's letting her sexual prowess and her allure control things. But yeah, I agree, though. I definitely agree. Doug is going to get hurt or worse. I really, like James says, he feels like Doug ain't going to make it to turkey time. First now he's saying Halloween. And I'm planning on doing a live on Halloween so we can talk about that, whatever happens. But yeah. We have Peace Angel 4192. Hey, Peace. For these people to be represented as so smart and capable, they do some of the dumb ass shit. Counted the days until Haley, Randy, Sammy get busted. Ashley and Danny realize Andre's ain't shitness. Doug, nigga, you about to get dropped off. Peace, you better say that, girl. You better say that, Peace. And James had to chime in. He not no fan of no damn Doug. He says, yep, Doug is done. But it's probably the way Vanasty will be able to get out of the money laundering trap and avoid a 20-year prison sentence. And once Doug is kaput, Vanasty's character could become significantly degraded. Her relationship with her husband's tormentor could become public. And Vanasty would need to change her name to Mom Barker because she would be with the gangster and ostracized from the so-called decent people. Hold on. We all know there ain't no decent people in Fairmont Crest unless you Mona, Laura, Shanice, Derek, Ashley, and Jan. Those are, they you don't think Anita is decent? The twins is decent too, James. They decent, right? Okay, we got Miss Pearling. She's back. She says, Andre is so damn fickle. He say that he want Ashley, but still has feelings for Danny too, right? When he kissing on her, she's like, I really don't. Thank you for staying with me tonight. He was like, yeah, this one, you ain't gonna never have to worry about me leaving. I'm like, God, dog, Andre, you so confusing, bro. You so confusing. Damn. Who we got sent? She's back. She says, co-workers are telling me too much of everybody's business first. It was Naomi, now Derek's. Uh-oh. What they saying, girl? What they saying to you? You co-workers, tell them, look, no, we don't talk about that. If you want to talk, tell them to come subscribe to this channel and they come and talk over here about their business. We got Miss Welder. She says, I have a theory about that look ahead with Leslie and the person at the door. I wonder if she's the one that helped her get Nicole's eggs from the hospital so she can have Eva, or help her take one of the babies from the hospital. And the one she called the day to get her the help in that girl's room. And now she's back to blackmail her or something. What do you guys think? I think you're right, Miss Welder. I said it was somebody that lady called, Leslie called to say, I need a favor. Like we never knew who it was. If Barbara pretended to off herself and she took the route of changing to be a nurse or something like that, that makes sense. It makes sense. Or be an entertainment, have access to all these costumes and shit and wigs and stuff. Child, I ain't even find out who the lady playing her. Who is she? But that's just, I think that's just an AI deep dive type of bullshit. So y'all don't, child, don't believe me, honey. I'm going to find out who that lady is. And I'm going to do like a little deep dive video and see what y'all can tell me. All right, we got Teach Jazz 217. Hey, Jazz. She says, I'm glad that Haley did not implicate Danny in this fake miscarriage. Right. She will, though. Just give her time, Jazz. She will. She definitely is. Because remember at the end of next week's this week's teaser, she sees Danny over there, consoling Bill, and she walks in and mad, like, nigga, after all, pretty much she had the look on her face like, shit, after all this shit I done, and she still can come over here and touch him on the shoulder and he be fucking weak. Yeah. Haley never loved Bill. I just don't think she loved him. She used him, and he was dumb enough to smell that cat a mile away and jump right in, both feet. He's too smart for that, but he was dumb when it came to her. We have Gina Lloyd. She says, Randy says, we do this my way, nigga. This is coming from the guy calling himself, quote unquote, Sammy now. This is the guy who's Danny's face saying Haley was wheeled to surgery while she's sitting at home like nothing happened. This is the guy who barely escaped Joey's casino with his life. Now we're supposed to believe the worst tag team in Beyond the Gates history, Doug and Randy Durandi, is going to take Joey Armstrong out. Oh, that's just dandy. Because that's the smush name I've given those two, Dandy. Oh, that's so sweet. The Dandy Randys and Dougies. Thank you, Gina. That was so cute. I like that. Teacher Jazz, she's back. She says, it seems that nobody knocks right in this town. Right, girl? I always say that. Well, that's what you get for not knocking, Ashley. Will try to run back to Derek. I said at the end of my video, her ass, she better not go back to damn Derek. Shit. And S. Parker 77768 just laughed. Right? I always say that. I'm like, damn, don't nobody knocking this fucking town. First, open Nicole. She said Mona opened the door. We ain't seen Mona in I don't know how long. Shit. And then, Rowena let me in. Or we're just going to... He sees Danny. Didn't even close the door. Andre house. Didn't even close it. The only person who knocks on doors is that damn red door. Y'all know whenever I say the red door, I'm talking about Smitty and Martin's house. So they knock on that fucking red door. They ain't going to just walk up in there. No, sir. Now, they might come late at night, but they ain't going to walk just through that red door. Fuck that. Okay, thank you, my love. We have Book Diva. Hey, Book Diva. What's going on, girl? She says, here's my what happens next guesses. Andre goes to Danny not to break up, but does the exact opposite, states it's DNA only now and forever. That's cool. I like that. Okay. She agrees. Ashley is so upset that she takes a travel nurse gig pronto. Haley is in cahoots with Randy's baby mama, who works for the hospital in the lab department. The baby mama is also related to crazy ass Leslie, and baby mama is doing all of this for the money. Things 1 and 2, Doug and Randy storyline is going to be hard to skip. I'd rather count the number of individual Cheerios in a box than to watch these two knuckleheads. Girl, I got the super the family size from I really do. I got the family size from Sam's Club. They give you like 3 boxes, 3 of them. I love me some damn Cheerios. Yeah. I was sometimes when I be recapping, I'm locked in. I was like, yeah, it might be Randy, but Randy, man, you couldn't even kill a man with money, man. You ain't gonna be able to take down Joey unless you know a lot of, back behind the scenes shit. When he says he might not know what hit him, what's her name? Vanessa's got to lead that. Vanessa don't know a lot, so she needs to have Randy in her back pocket so that they can know all of the ins and outs of Joey's business. And Randy is the one that knows. So we'll see. It's going to be interesting to watch. We got Teach Jazz. My boo, she's back. She says, hi, I'm almost drunk. Ashley J. Girl, how many times did I say it? How many times did I say it? I keep wanting to call that damn girl by her real name. James is like, keep it up, TJ. You're almost there. Whatever, James. Okay, we got Michael Parms, 8931. Hey, Michael. Welcome, my love. I don't ever remember seeing your name. Please don't let this be the first or last time you mention or talk or anything on this channel, baby. We are here. Whew. Michael just chimed in and said, what if that lady at Leslie's door is Barbara from the Articulates? And she's Leslie's mammy. Child, that's going to be some crazy shit. Because Leslie has a connection to that group for some reason. She loves them. She knew all the songs and everything. Girl. Whew. Child. And, I mean, it would make sense because Leslie is very cuckoo. And if her mother fell in that type of depression to the point where she attempted to do that to herself, off herself, then that means she has a little cuckoo there too. So it wouldn't make sense. And that they said Barbara was a bitch. she was Chicago all the way. They was a little bit, whatever. But remember, Danny said that Anita taught them how to cook, how to fight. They said that Barbara was worse. Barbara didn't take no shit. They need to bring that Dante Green back to see what the fuck he got to say. But yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be real good. Gina Lloyd, she says we have Gina. Well, again, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, my love. Gina Lloyd, she says, well, Ashley does have Mick Jagger's lips. Right. You think he the pappy girl? Because Jan is hurt. Jan, when I tell you that girl is hurt, whoever that man who played on her was a player for that ass, and she don't want her child to fall into that same trap. And I'm like, Jan, honey, it is too late, my love. It is way too late, boo. It's way too late. Whew. Angelica W40, she says, you said it, Auntie. I couldn't figure out what Andre's deal was, but he likes needy women. You just as you said, I believe that's what attracted him to Danny when she was having Bill separation issues, and the same with with Derek and Ashley. That's pathetic and shows lower self-esteem, baby. Men like that will break your heart. They sure will. Because once you develop your strength and, you still need them, but not in an emotional way, just more in a physical and sexual and, partnership way. They feel like you don't need them anymore. And then they start creating all these fights and arguments and, all making up all this shit so they can move on, and break up with you. Then it's your fault. So, yeah, I think he likes needy women. I really do. I feel like he likes that. But thank you, Angelica. We have my girl, Jasmine Williams, 5565. Hey, Jazzy. She says, I'm really damn pissed at Naomi for covering for Double D Mosquito. Why? She better not ever get on her perch with Jacob. Danny will see this as a huge damn betrayal and better not sit back quietly while Danny beats herself up. And I thought Chelsea was the dimwit. Danny will recognize Sammy/Randy and out him and Double D Mosquito. Right, girl. You ain't lying, my love. You ain't lying. She also says, I hope Naomi doesn't let her mammy beat herself up over Double D Mosquito and her invisibly shit. I meant to say in her invisibaby shit. That 304, y'all know what that is, spelled backwards, had Randy Sam running her home just in time to fix her wig and chill out on the couch. Ain't that wig too heavy for her? It's just too much. She would have been better off wearing some cornrows or something like that. I don't know. It's just, or something short. Because she's so petite. I don't like all that hair laying on her. It's just too heavy. If she would do like some of the shorter wigs, even if she would have had like a short hairstyle, like finger waves or something like that, I just think those wigs are just way too heavy on her little petite body. Jasmine continues to say, Naomi better tell. This plot thickens with Joey and Vanasty. Poor meathead pleading with rubber lips. So glad we saw Andre and Danny. I'm glad she saw them too. I'm so glad she saw them. I hope that really hurt her to the bone. Now what are Dougie and Art is cooking up on Joey, gonna take up on Joey. I hope they don't get Vanasty killed. I like her. She's my favorite 304. She is. That girl is so cunning and she rich. And Dougie said she came from old money. I'm like, who was her mammy and pappy for her to come from old money? And then she's successful and she knows it. And she likes danger. All that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Vanessa. Vanessa, that's my beat. She my beat. All right. We have Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says Naomi might have saved Haley today, honey, but there's another lie to be told by the time Danny tells her side to Naomi and Bill. Exactly, Miss Carolyn. Exactly. We have Jazzy Portrait. She says, "Hey, Auntie, Doug has some nerve asking Randy, is he crazy for showing his face? But Doug is just as crazy trying to take on Joey." I think that's what Randy said. He said, "Oh, maybe I'm just as crazy for sitting here listening to your bullshit." She also says, "And yes, I have a suspicion that Randy is working with Haley, either indirectly or directly through another person." Really? Who do you think that other person is? You think that maybe that's that Haley does have a sister? Because again, Joey did say a while back, he told Randy, he said, "Well, how's your daughter? I mean, how's your either he has a daughter or a son and his lady." So you think that maybe that's Haley's sister, boyfriend, or something like that? But that's a lot to help her do this scheme, though. They connected, though. That's for damn sure. They definitely are connected. Maurice, I don't think Maurice listens over here. He listens to the recap. Nigga, you need to let us know what's going on so I can talk shit to him over here. Maurice, you need to tell us what's going on. Maurice said, "I ain't saying shit. You ain't fucking up my paycheck." That video got a lot of views. I think he got a lot of surprise, because I think he did like the John Cena "you don't see me" type of hand at one point while he was talking to somebody in the bar. So yeah, he got a lot of traction on his return, because nobody was expecting that. Nobody was. So that was a good surprise. We have James, our resident gentleman, baby. He says, "To say Andre is attracted to needy women might apply where Danny is concerned. Andre's and Danny's story began with her dealing with her ex-husband betrayal, the man she still loves, mind you, and losing her husband to a despicable gold digger who also happened to be her eldest daughter's ex-best friend. Further exacerbating Danny's issue was being forced to attend the wedding of her ex-husband to the homewrecker. We all saw how that went down. And Chelsea split from her momager. Danny was and remains a mess. Andre met Ashley at the peak of her power. After much dedication and talent, she's realized her goal of becoming a nurse, and she was happily in love with the safe, stable stud and had just experienced a stunning nursing triumph, delivering a baby while trapped in the elevator with him. And the first time Andre tried to steal a kiss from Ashley, she was like, "What the hell are you doing? I'm in love with Derek." Yeah, but she wanted that tongue in her mouth. I added that. James didn't say that. That was me. That was Sharp. Ashley certainly was not needy then, and Andre still wanted to clap those cheeks. She's empty though, because if she was completely satisfied with Derek, she wouldn't have allowed that door to be open with Andre. And you know, from day one, James, she's always looked at Andre like that. Even when she said, "Well, look at who's back. Andre Richardson, the jet setter. Are you going to be staying for long?" She looked at him and he looked at her. So there was an emptiness there, a need there that was not filled completely by Derek. So I love you, and I love how you broke that down, but I feel like there was a need there, my love. I really do. But anyway, you know I love your words, James. All right, he also says, now that Vanasty has fallen for a geriatric Joey and vice versa, she is finally owning up to her ex-addiction and the part it played in destroying her good but weak husband. Geriatric Joey said when he first met Doug, he was a brilliant and respected cardiac surgeon, and now he's just a bum, as if he played no part in Doug's downfall, right? Geriatric Joey told Vanasty, quote unquote, "Real men don't fall apart when their heart gets ripped out." The few positive words they had for Doug convinces me that even more that it's over for him. Yeah, professing her love for GJ, Vanasty said she still had some regard for Doug and would be sad if he was no longer in this world. That is a context clue. It's going to be all over for Down Bad Dr. Doug by Halloween. You keep saying Halloween, man. Ooh. So he also says, James also says, the good news is that the goddess is filing for divorce. I knew your ass was going to be happy. I knew you was gonna be happy for that. And my thing about Ted, why the fuck is Ted looking so damn surprised? Why is he looking so surprised about what Nicole done did? Nigga, you don't have a chance in hell to get back with her. Not now that damn Carlton is there, cock blocking your ass. Hell no. You're done, son. You're done. Gina Lloyd, my girl, she says, did y'all see the previews, honey? Could that older woman visiting Leslie be her mammy? And could she know the truth about Kat and Eva? Girl, I don't know if you heard what I already said earlier, honey, but I believe that's her mother. But another, surprise element could be that she's probably Barbara. God. Whew. Jeez Louise. So we have James. He said, tisk, tisk. This show was created by a black woman. 2 black women are guiding the direction of the stories. The majority audience is black woman. Simple observation tells me that overall audience's reaction to the following would be accurate. Danny is greater than Ashley. Derek is greater than Andre. Joey is greater than Doug. Black female greater than white female. White male greater than black male. Really? You think so? Not for me. And white male greater than black male. Okay, you said the same thing twice. Because I was like, okay, I know I got on glasses, but no, I don't think that the white men are greater. The majority audience will say this opinion is inaccurate, irrelevant, and detrimental to the show. That is until Ashley greater than Danny and Ashdray are seen rolling around in the bed together. Had to get that off my chest. Back to sizzling in silence. You know we love your opinion. So some of the groups, James, they're definitely saying that they want Ashley and Andre to be together and they don't want him with Danny. I mean, none of us really want him with nobody, really. We really don't, because he's a player. Let him keep playing. You know, what about Ashley that feels like you can build roots with her? I mean, I don't expect him to do roots with Danny, because again, all Bill got to do is blow on her. That girl be ready. We know that. We know. Ain't nobody dumb. Nobody's dumb. And I guess that's why he said he needed to find somebody else, because he knows. We all know that Danny still loved Bill. Oh, I can't wait till we all find out the truth about that bitch. Oh, Haley is going to rot in hell. And James finally also says the brothers took another L in this episode. Haley continues to play Bill, and although his daughter Naomi knows the truth and could have informed her father, she played along with Haley, who mouthed the words, "Thank you," to Naomi when she didn't bust her out. You real old. Like we used to say that back in the day, bust her out. Andre was ready to call it quits with Danny before she shows up distraught about causing Haley's fake miscarriage. And though Danny said she would refuse to use Andre as her feel-good antidote, Andre didn't resist when Danny pulled him in for a kiss right when Ashley walked into his apartment to catch all of the action. Andre now looks like a trifling, lying womanizer in her eyes, especially after Derek had laid down some strong lies to her beforehand about how he could be better for her than Andre could ever be. Finally, Vanasty told geriatric Joey that after being with him, she could never look at down bad Dr. Dougie the same way. The only brother who showed a lick of sense in this show today was Randy. Yeah, he was, and some of the extras in the background at the club. And yeah, Bill too. Bill was. I felt sorry for Bill. Bill looks hurt. He looked really, really hurt. So, that was a lot of comments. And what I'm going to do is also I'm going to squeeze in the comments from my deep dive. Because that shit hit me the other day. I was like, Now I got a deep dive about this damn Leslie situation, so I'm going to make that in a minute. So we have Angelica. She says, a scared woman, a scared pregnant woman, why would you choose a strange man to take you to the hospital? Yeah, because what I was doing was talking about the connection between Randy and Haley. So yeah, girl, yeah, why would you choose a stranger? There was a woman there that you could have drove down to the damn hospital with. But no, you right there. Yeah, girl, whatever. Sandra McCullum, 7827, she says, Haley had better not blame Danny because Naomi knows the truth, girl. Yes, honey. So true. So true. Okay, we have Miss Victoria Reeves 9336. Hey Victoria, thank you so much for stopping by. I don't remember seeing your words, but please don't let this be the last or the first time you make a comment, because over here, baby, your words do matter, honey. She says, if you pregnant, why did you go to a bar? You go to the bar to have a drink, okay? I mean, right. Why do you go there? I think she liked the chicken wings or something. I don't know, girl. But thank you, Miss Victoria. We have Miss Welder, 69. She says, you also got me looking around in the background. I never paid much attention to that. I've watched Bold and the Beautiful for years now, and I could never tell you what was on the walls in the background, but now I can. Thank you, Miss Welder. That's what I'm here for inspiration in the kiki. We have Roy Faye Bridgman. Hey, Roy Faye. Hey, girl. Says Randy gave the name Sammy also to Doug, telling him that was his child's name. Really? Randy gave the name Sammy also to Doug, telling him that. Really? I missed that. Thank you, Roy Faye. Wow. Okay, thank you, boo. We have the_publicist. Hey, the publicist. Awesome. Hey, you just put a 100 under here. Thank you, my love, for commenting. You are really so sweet for stopping by and putting that. I want you to know that I saw it. I liked it. I thumbs it up like I did all the other ones on here. So I appreciate you stopping by. Please don't let this be the first or last time you comment, okay? We have Miss Sandra I'll keep saying McCullum. What's an M in the middle of her name, Shar? It's Sandra Cullum. I'm sorry, Miss Sandra, girl, or Sandra, girl. And I have on glasses. It's Sandra Cullum, 7827. My girl, she says, that was Randy's nurse wife allegedly that gave Haley that sonogram. Pick a theory. Ooh, Sandra. Nurse wife. I wonder who it is. Somebody, of course, somebody we ain't never seen before, because this lady appears at damn Leslie's front door. We don't know who she is. Is she the nurse? It's so much, girl. It's so much. We have Angelica W4O. She said, that's a great theory. I always thought that Haley had another man, but I never believed that Haley loved Bill. But I never thought it was Randy. I do not believe they knew each other from childhood, because Doug would know her. But she definitely set up this whole thing at Uptown when she knew Danny would be there. It was her plan to miscarry and then blame Danny. But the reason why she couldn't blame Danny is because Naomi came to her with the ultrasound information, and she couldn't piss Naomi off. Otherwise, she would have told Bill that Danny aggravated her into a miscarriage. I still think that bitch might say something. Why are you here? Bill, I want her to be gone. Why are you here? I feel like she gonna trip the fuck out because she gonna see Danny over there consoling Bill. That's what I feel. Whew, we got Cassandra Hart. Hey, Cassandra. She says, Auntie, you have a good theory. It does seem like the interaction between Haley and Randy was planned. Right. Thank you, my love. James says, little sis, if you aren't right about everything you said, you should be. I feel sorry for Ashley. Why you feel sorry for her? Shit. Why you feel sorry for her? Oh, and I replied, I said, well, we'll see. And so Angelica was like, I definitely think that you're on spot with Ashley. I'm so glad she saw them kiss. She been playing with poor Derek's heart for a while, right? And Sandra McFarland, 26268. Hey, Sandra. She says, I don't like Ashley. I would fast forward through her and Derek scenes all the time. I do not want to see her with Andre. Girl, me neither. Me neither. Hurt that poor man's heart, Derek's heart. Cynthia Junkins, she says, I'm thinking maybe they were just good friends. They probably were. Yeah. And I said, yeah, bosom buddies. And he was like, oh, okay, I see what you did. Did that, yeah. I feel like if they're brother and sister, I'm going to breathe a sigh of relief, but still I'm going to say that they were scammers, you know. So, yeah, what if they're twins? Who knows, honey? It could be anything. It could be anything, It could be anything. We got Miss Welder, 69. She says, I don't think she's cheating. I think it's a relative or just a long friend. Maybe he is infatuated with her, one of those guys that will do anything for a woman that's not interested. True. That's a possibility. I never thought about that, Miss Welder. Because, you know, some of those guys. But Randy don't seem gullible. He seemed cocky. But he don't seem gullible. But if he ain't never fuck her, then you risk your life for somebody that you didn't taste her, let alone be with her. You risk your life. Either that's a family member, I feel, or it's got to be something deeper. It's got to be something deeper for him to risk his life, knowing that Joey, he the one that told Doug that Joey has eyes and ears everywhere. And you came back in town in a public damn place. When the stories first came on, you and Doug was in his car. Because I was like, they was exchanging stuff with each other. Remember when we first saw the first episode? I don't know if y'all saw the first episode, but I remember Doug being in a car with Randy. And then what happened to Laura's boyfriend? I thought they was gonna bring him because I thought that one of them was maybe Laura's boyfriend. He was trouble. It was like, child, they need to smooth all this stuff out because a lot of things they just dropped. We ain't seen Laura's boyfriend. We ain't seen Mona. Where she at? We need to pick back up this damn motorcycle jacket bullshit. It's like what's going on with that? So we'll see. But thank you, Ms. Welder. We also have Sandra Cullum. She's back and she says, I think she is capable of cheating for sure. Me too. Because again, Danny asked her the first time she was pregnant about a month ago, is it bills? Don't be silly, she says. What do you mean? Yes, of course it's bills. She wasn't offended. She wasn't taken aback. She just was like, girl, please. Yes, of course it's his. Who else would it be? And I'm like, why would Danny think that this girl was, kicking it with somebody else? I'm like, who would it be? I didn't see it coming. But anyway, thank y'all so much for all of the wonderful weekend comments. I'm going to put the weekend edition up so we can just go through all of the videos and the emails the videos and comments that you guys have said. And I'm finna do a little deep dive. I want to find out. I'm going to find out on Monday. Let's find out. Don't tell me nothing, y'all. I found that out on accident about damn Leslie and Barbara. Child, if that's the truth, I'm going to trip the fuck out. I am. I'm not going to do no deep dive. I'm not going to do it. I've done enough deep diving. I'm almost drowned in that shit. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. See y'all tomorrow in the next Beyond the Gates video. And yeah, this week is going to be a doozy. Hopefully it's going to be a good week because September sweeps is probably going to be off the chain. So yeah, we'll see. Love you. Bye.